Look at how beautiful this is, yo. It's the magnificent mangrove. The visibility right here. Yum, 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 yum. Big Lum Entertainment. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome once again to a super Saturday. And today, current time, 1:06 p.m. I'm gonna knock off another bucket list camp spot. Always, ever since I was yay high, wanted to come to this spot to spend the night. Wake up to the back of me, the east, so we have the most hopefully spectacular sunrise. It's a bit cloudy this afternoon, but hopefully by morning time all of this will be washed away. No rain, no clouds, strictly sunrise. Oh man, so I'm gonna be spending the night in the mangrove right down there. I got nothing but time, so I'll be spending 24 hours in the mangrove, exploring, preparing some of the most amazing dishes. Oh man, I'm excited. Just exploring, sharing it with you, sharing it with me, sharing it with everybody. And of course, it's gonna be awesome, so stick around. Let's go down to the mangrove, man. I tell you one thing, if my mangrove campsite doesn't work out, this spot could do pretty good. Huh. I don't know whose shack this is, but mine. It's got a door, it's got the roof, there's a bed right there, and it's pretty well kept. It's got the clotheslines, or is it to just keep the structure standing? I don't think there's any Wi-Fi. But that's all good. All right, to the mangrove we go. And here we are, just made it to the mangrove. Look at how beautiful this is, yo. This is where I'm going to be spending 24 hours. Current time, I've got 2:33. Took me quite a while to get down, but I was enjoying the views and filming. But yo, take a look at this gorgeous gem. This is where I'm going to be spending 24 hours. And I'm looking forward to it. The last time I came through here with the camera, it was bone dry, and if I get that footage, I'll add it right now. So first glance, I could see lots of birds come through here. You could see footprints of birds. This entire area. You can see the water moving in this direction. So this is the water from the ocean going into the mangrove. And that's the ocean right there. And you can see another entrance to the mangrove right over there, coming from the ocean side, and kind of dead in this area. Still water right here. Whoa, what happened over here? It's a crabby crab. I don't know what happened there. What happened there? This guy looks like might have gone through some serious trauma. Let's explore this side over here. Bit of a pathway. Let's see what's through here. Pretty much just an open field. There's not much going on around here. It's pretty much just an open area. I guess this is where the mangrove would have extended. Right now it appears to be very dry. And yeah, it's pretty much it for this area. Lots of crabs over on the edge there. And more mangrove. Goes all the way in. Very quiet. Just the sound of birds, the sound of the ocean over that way. And just my rambling. Très cool, man. Très cool. Look at the size of this area. It's pretty huge. Lots of space to run around. Oh man. So peaceful and tranquil in here. This, my dear friends, is the magnificent mangrove where I'll be spending 24 hours. I'm going to probably set up the tent right up here on this ledge, so if the tide comes up, I don't need to worry too much Hopefully it doesn't come all the way up and force me to pack up and head out, but I don't think so. The entrance to the mangrove right here. You can see the ocean pushing those waves into the mangrove, but in approximately an hour 20 minutes or so we're gonna have high tide, so that water is going to constantly be pushing into the mangrove, cleaning up the visibility right here, also bringing that warm water from the ocean. This water is extremely warm, don't get me wrong, but warmer water is going to be pushed into the mangrove. And yeah, we can go for a swim, explore inside of the mangrove, check out some of the smaller fish that live in the nursery. Not only do mangroves act as a filtration system for stuff coming off of the land into the ocean, but it's also a good hiding spot for the smaller fish that want to stay away from the bigger fish so they can get bigger and eat the smaller fish. It's a beautifully clean mangrove. I can see very little, if any, litter. 2 plastic bottles over there. There's another bottle right there. And that's pretty much it. That's awesome for a mangrove, honestly. So yeah, it's about time for some foodie yooty. Now I would love to dig a hole and prepare some fire with some sticks, but it rained and there is not much stick action happening on this bank, nor on this one. So yeah, let's see if we could get a fire started. If not, I've got a plan B. I'm in the mangrove, yo. Whoa, yo, laugh if you must. but I'm telling you, the creatures in here are thick. All right, so I've got the quinoa already on fire. All I did to that was just add some garlic, some onion, turmeric, cumin, black pepper. So that's gonna come to a boil. And then the cooked de gras. We have the snake gourd. Snake, not God, but snake gourd. G-O-U-R-D. Man, this thing is yum 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 yum. Delicioso. Did I bring the knife? The knife? So this whole fruit is edible. Fruit because it's got seeds in there. That is also edible. You can stew, you can boil, you can steam. This is yummy. So the first thing I like to do is just get the white flesh part off. If you have a potato peeler, you can use that as well. That's going to get that off quickly. And that's just taking out that outer skin. Once that comes off, then I just give it a quick rinse off. And then I'm going to cut it up really small. So that's going to cook in its own juices, man. So what can I say about this fruit, aside from the fact that it cooks extremely yummy? The whole fruit is edible, and when it's dried, it can be used as soap, as crazy as that sounds. So I'm going to be eating some young soap right now. Some young, fresh soap. So that means my insides are going to be cleaned, because this fruit is used in the healing of burns. It's also used for lowering blood sugar level in type 2 diabetes or mellitus. It reduces inflammation, lowers the risk of cancer, and also builds immunity. Superfood. The snake gourd. And I absolutely love it. That white outer layer comes off very quickly, just a quick scratch, and that comes off super easily. Man, I'm telling you, this net right now, big difference. If I didn't have this on, I would have all sorts of insects biting on my face, my neck, buzzing in my ears, and we got approximately an hour before that sun goes down, so it's about to get thick in here. I want to at least get this cooked so I could be indoors enjoying this super delicious, nutritious meal. Quinoa and snake gourd stew. I got some more stuff to add to that, but I'll show you in a bit. Just gonna scratch off the last two. Okay, this one is good. And the final one. Dunzos. Gonna rinse that off right there, and then chop this up really fine. Get it into the pot. So once that outer skin comes off, I like to cut them off like this and just place them into the pot like so. Yeah, I can see the quinoa already come into a boil, and this doesn't take long. It takes about 15 minutes on medium heat, so I should be eating really lovely. Next we got the onion. Man, I'm telling you, I could see the sandflies buzzing around my head. Time check, it's only 5:30, and yeah, they're starting to come on thick. Once this goes on fire, I'm gonna set up the tent, get myself sorted, because woo, it's going to be insane this evening. I think I'll cut that up a little smaller. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna cut these up a little smaller. Okay, onions in there. We get some garlic. Put that in there whole. That's how I like it. I like it a lot. Boom. Okay, get some scallions in there. This is from the garden, man. So this is fresh. I picked that on the way out. So that is crunchy. I normally like to put it in when the stew is almost done, but kaboom. Scallions in there. Get a little bit of carote just to give that some color. And of course, just like I did with that snake gourd, just gonna scratch the top surface. Put that in there. I know you're probably wondering, yo, how many things you're gonna get in there? But everything in this cooks up so small. So in the end, when it's done cooking, you'll probably have just a handful of stuff in there. So just gonna add some cabbage that I had left over in the fridge, and I don't want it to go bad, so I just figure, you know what, I'm gonna bring it along and give it some use. So this is the last thing that's gonna go in there, the cabbage. Fire is still going strong. I'm pretty sure the quinoa is done. Ah, yes, that's looking lovely. Lovely. Place that in there. Whoa. Alrighty. Alright, quinoa is definitely done. Gonna get that out. Okay. Make sure we keep that fire going. This right here is all the residue. We have skins and peels, and fish are gonna be coming through here as the tide rises. So I'm just gonna toss it in there and the fishies can get something to nibble on. Throwing it right back into the environment, keeping it clean, keeping it simple, loving nature, you know, you know. Current time 4:31, and yes, I still got my facial screen on because these mosquitoes are swarming, yo. They are crazy in here. But the night is so amazingly beautiful. It is a very starry night, and yo, one of my next investments is to get a camera so I could start capturing stars, because on this camera doesn't do it justice. It is absolutely beautiful up here. The fact that there is no light pollution on this side, I can look up and there's so many twinkles, man. Lots of twinkles. I had a very peaceful night's sleep, although at some times I'm pretty sure it was a crab. There was walking in the back, and twice the walking came up to the tent and scratching on the tent. One point in time I hit the tent because it was rubbing right on the side where my head was, and my finger hurt, so that must have been a massive crab. I came out searching, only thing I found was a teeny spider, but no crabs. The game plan right now, I'm gonna make my way closer to the beach, to the water's edge, and find a perfect spot, just sit, watch the sunrise, and hopefully don't get destroyed by mosquitoes because my hands are exposed. They still get through the rash guard, and I forgot to bring a little coat or something, but that's alright. I'm in their territory, so fair is fair. So yeah, sunrise time lapse. Let's do this. This is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Yeah, man, the birds are already out doing their thing. Free diving, looking for fish. I witnessed a glorious sunrise. A bit cloudy on the horizon, further to the north, but to the south as well, I guess. But to the west, nah, man, no clouds. It is a beautiful day. The most beautiful day to get my nails clipped because they have been growing a bit out of control. And yes, I still got the net on because still got the sand flies. I guess once it warms up, they'll skedaddle. They'll go below the mangrove so they could seek some shelter, but right now they are pestering me, man. But it's all good because I'm in their territory, so they can pester me all they want. I had a fabulous sleep last night, well, except for the crabs, of course. But other than that, listening to the creatures at night, listening to the water just lapping from the ocean going into the mangrove. Oh yeah, that was the bomba. So the game plan for today, I actually have zero game plan. Current time 6:51. So I got a lot of time to explore the mangrove, take the camera with me so I can share it with you, share it with me, share it with everybody. And yeah, so I guess I'm gonna have what I prepared last night for brekkie. I just warmed that up, And I got me some cinnamon leaves so I can make some cinnamon tea. And yeah, just basically hang out, man. I went for a swim last night in the mangrove. Lots of fish jumping, bumping into me. But that was cool. This is pretty cool. Lord, if it is your will, I'm gonna have an absolute blast today. Whew, I'm gonna warm up some food, go for a swim, explore, and I put myself completely in your care. As a result of all the activities I've been participating in, there's been an absence of worry, resentment, and tension. I possess a new power that I did not enjoy before. Alright, let's go prepare some brekkie, yo! Breakfast time! Woo. Yep, this is it. Snake gourd, carrots, cabbage, onion, garlic, a little bit of turmeric, cumin, and curry and some other stuff in there. So that's gonna go on here. I've got quinoa in there, so I'm gonna put that in there. Wash this off. Water and cinnamon leaves go in here so I can get some tea. And this is gonna be breakfast. Hoo-yah. Look at the sand to the top there. While that comes to a boil, I'm gonna take this to the water so I can get this washed, so I can start working on that tea, because I need me some tea in my life. Take a look at where I am right now. Isn't this the best? Water, cinnamon leaves. Head back to the fire. All right. A little bit of fresh water in there. Rinse this off. Make those cinnamon leaves a bit of a quick wash. That water, and now I'm gonna put in the real McCoy. So this is about to come to a boil, and I've got the whole shebang bang, because I'm going to be making some coconut milk. I have a craving for some Quaker oats. So you know what it is. You've seen me do this a bajillion times, but I absolutely love it, so I'm going to do it again. First things first, I need to get into this coconut. That is good. Holy moly. Right. And then I don't need the entire coconut for this, so it's just a little bit, just to give the Quaker, you know, a little bit of a crunch. Alright, this is coming to a boil nicely. That just happened. Whew, finally, I get to sit down to have something to eat. Some warmed leftovers. But man, that means everything is marinated. Current time, 9:49. I get so carried away sometimes. And right in this pot, I've got snake gourd. I have carrots, cabbage. What else is in there? Onions, garlic, quinoa, and some seasoning for some flavor. I've got me some cinnamon tea with a little bit of coconut milk, which you saw me just make. And on standby, oh man, I've been craving this all morning. I have some Quaker oats, which I made with coconut milk. The shavings are in there. I've got raisins in there, cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove. So yeah, I'm gonna have a tough breakfast this morning so I can play all day. All right, so I've been getting lots of comments from persons saying I don't ever show me eating the stuff, and I guess giving some sort of feedback on how the stuff tastes. So yeah, let's go. I'm not gonna lie, and it's not because I'm hungry. This is the bomb. So I could taste the carrot, I could taste the cabbage, seasoning that I put in there. Absolutely no salt because I don't use salt when I'm cooking. And doesn't even need it. Snake gourd, since it sat on the fire overnight, perfectly soft. So it's not like mushy, but it's soft with a little bit of a crunch, aided by the carrots and also the cabbage. Fabulous views on all around good news. Oh, this is so good. Now some of that tea. Super hot. Oh, yum. Cinnamon, coconut milk. Oh my goodness. Quaker oats on standby. A snake gourd stew. One of the things I love most about being outdoors, it forces me to slow down. Everything takes time. Starting a fire takes time. Prepping the food takes time. Exploring and finding new spots and what's in the bushes, that takes time. So I absolutely love it. I mean, what's there not to love? Good food. Amazing views. I'm in the mangrove eating a meal, yo. And now, the moment I've been waiting for. This I'm going to enjoy. And this is a typical breakfast for me. I eat heavy in the morning and moderate later on in the day, and then that could be it. Or it could just be this breakfast meal in the morning and I'm good for the rest of the day. That's just how I do it. Mm. The coconut and the coconut milk just take it to that next level, man. Ooh. It's just a coconut I found right there on the beach, peeled it open, and then as you saw, I just extracted. Oh man, that delicious coconut pulp. I know some persons are going to be like, I want to see what it looks like. Alright, I'll get up, I'll bring the pot over so you can see. I'll continue destroying this. I'll see you in a bit. I'm just here just sipping on some tea, and in a bit I'll go explore the mangrove and see how far I can go, either this way, that way, but there's a pathway through there where there's a little beach. I'll check that out. But yeah, cheers. Check this out. There's a tree about to pop through the seed. I think it's probably a mangrove. The red mangrove to be specific. Cool. Alright. It's time for some mangrove exploration. First place I want to go check out is that little beach right across there. I don't think that's too deep. It should be a simple walk across. Yeah, look. Easy. Oh, such a beautiful day. Campsite right across the water. Heading into the little beach. I can see lots of fiddler crabs. And this is the mangrove. You've got a beach right here, and then you enter into the mangrove where you could see lots of plastic bottles. And this is why the mangroves act as a filtration system. So beyond the mangrove, nice and clean. Inside of the mangrove, you get lots of trash packed on the inside here. And I'll have to get some of this stuff out. There's 3 in the back there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Thus far. Whatever this thing is. Looks like a speaker. Lots of spider webs, and you can hear those egrets above. I am surprised, however, I haven't seen any massive land crabs. I've seen lots of fiddler crabs and not many land crabs. That is some thick brush. Well, roots, I should say. So I can continue going this way, but I'll be trekking either through mud or have to climb on the roots of the mangrove. And mangroves here are protected. You're not allowed to cut, remove, or tamper with the mangrove. So walking on the mangroves is something that I will refrain from doing. And trekking through this mud right now doesn't look like much fun. So yeah, we call that. All right, let's check out another part of the mangrove. We're gonna head back out and we're gonna go around to the left side. Wow, a lot of it is dry though. I wonder why. Look at that, knee deep. And it's like quicksand in here. This part very warm, hot even. So just like the other side, this one, lots of dead mangrove. I don't know if it's because of age or there's not enough water. I don't know what it is, but last time I was here, this was totally covered. Then again, it could be going through the regrowing process, but it's a lot different to the last time that I was here with a camera. I hope I find this footage because I was able to film this entire area and it was bone dry. It was just a stream. There was not this much water that I'm standing in right now. It was bone dry. But yeah, let's continue exploring. Yo, this is so cool, man. Trekking through the mangrove. Oh. Compared to yesterday when I was here, I was walking in knee-high water. Now, just pure sand. Always remember to leave it better than you found it. Fiddler crabs are just scattering, man. I'm on the inside of the mangrove right now, and as you can see, certain parts are barren, but you still have the mangroves. I can see the shoots are still there, or the roots. And if I continue on that way, looks like there's a pathway. It'll probably take me to the beach. I think so. Looks like a proper footpath this way, through there, and also there. I say let's go that way. So I'm pretty certain this pathway takes us back to the main road, and the beach is to the back of me. So we're gonna check that other path. But yeah, man, that's the mangrove to my left, and this side looks very barren. And over on the right hand side, this is proper land. So all right, let's head back the other way, and let's see if that path takes us to the beach. Woo! This pathway takes us to the beach because I could see it, but this one, I can't tell. Well, the ocean is that way for sure, but there's this amazing clearing right here. Oh, there's the ocean. Wow. Alright, let's cut through there. Let's see where it takes us. Which I'm pretty sure is to the beach. There's the ocean right there. And this brown water is coming from the mangrove. Beautiful trees, some people fishing down this way. There it is, made it to the beach. OM budget hole. This brown water is definitely coming off of the mangrove. Low tide, when the tide starts pushing back, it's going to take some clean water back into the mangrove. And I'm due for a sea bath. Unfortunately, I'm not getting in there unless the ocean is pushing that water this way. Still got a ways to go before the tide comes back up, but I really want to go in for a dip, so just going to walk a little further down to one of the best spots and go for a swim. But first, got to disassemble the camp, make sure I left it even better than I found it. Look at that, the water is rushing into the ocean. I don't want to go into there if it's doing this, but if it's doing this, for sure. So I'm going to walk a little further down for a sea bath, but first, got to disassemble the camp, pack up all my stuff, and then I could go for a sea bath. Let's do this. Current time 4:18, and this is the point in time where I get to chillax. We have sea moss farmers busy plucking away. We got the kids out there, they found a little pothole that they're jumping into, and now it's my turn to play. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button down below. Of course, feel free to share this video, share this experience with any and everyone who can benefit, because all I'm doing is just inspiring others to aspire to go out, see their surroundings, live life, love living life, and just do you, yo. Have fun with yourself. Spend time with yourself. Love yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, special message to you, Loom. Yo, you figured it out. Continue doing your thing. Continue enjoying life. For clips that didn't make this video, you can definitely check it out on my Instagram page as BIGGLUM, just like it says right here. And of course, you're more than welcome to subscribe. It's all good if you do, it's all good if you don't. But if you don't, you'll be missing out on whatever I get up to next. And half of the time, I don't even know what I'm gonna get up to next. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when the next video is released. Folks, you know what it is. I'm gonna continue to enjoy this. So you know what it is. As always, take control of your body, take time for your mind, love yourself first so you can love others. Chopper! Until the next time. Peace.